Hi everyone. Sorry I haven't posted anything in about a week or so. So I had this battle a couple days ago and I've been meaning to record it and everything. So I was up against my friend Wolfric, and as you can see, he had a legend on his team. This battle actually took quite long. It took like 32 turns. So let's see if this works. Let's see what happens. So I start off with my Lapras like usual, because it can always take hits. And he sends out his Noivern. Granted, I know Noivern's a dragon and everything, and water won't work. So he starts off with his Hurricane, and I use Surf just to get some health down. And then I withdraw, draw Lapras, and send out my Glaceon. But his Noivern uses Fly and gets out of the way. But that's okay, because I use Hail. The only reason Glaceon is on my team is because I was in the process of training it. So this was a good practice battle for it. So Wolfric takes away his Noivern and sends out his Greninja, which is good because it withstood my attack. Well, not good, but still it did. So I call back my Glaceon and send out my Roserade to finish it off. So let's see. I withstood that attack just barely. If I had any lower health, I would have been dead with that attack. So I use Giga Drain and take out Greninja and restore my health a little bit. And Roserade is hurt by the hail. So he sends out his Lucario, which just happened to be his Mega. So I'm trying to restore my health, and he ends up using Bone Rush, which I am grateful I avoided, and the hail stops. So I go and try and paralyze it, and it paralyzes, but it doesn't keep him paralyzed. And I use Petal Dance, which I know is a move, which is a locked move because it goes 2 to 3 times. But I think I had a little bit better luck with using that instead of using like Giga Drain again. So he goes for his Mega, and I use Petal Dance again, which takes it out. Because if not, I would have had a problem. So that confuses my Roserade, and I forgot to give it a berry for the confusion part. So that was a mistake on my part. So he sends out his Lapras, and I take it down halfway with Giga Drain, and restore about almost half my health. And I'm still confused. So his Lapras takes me out easily, but I leave it poison in the end. So I send out my Sigilyph. Granted, I haven't worked on my Sigilyph yet, I haven't given it a good moveset as of yet, because I haven't decided on what I wanted to do with it instead of using it just for fly. My friend sends out his shiny Charizard, which he finally got one, and I use Wing Attack. That probably wasn't the best move, but well, I had to use something strong, and I survived with just one health point left. My Sky Attack actually does take it down some, more than I thought it would. So he takes out my Sigilyph easily. And I send out my Greninja. And then he withdrew his Charizard and sent out his Yveltal. When I go up against legendaries, I usually have to go for a much harder move. I attack once and then try and use a different Pokemon with a stronger move. So I sent out my Lapras. And since the Yveltal used Phantom Force, I wasn't predicting on that, and I used my Sheer Cold move. Sheer Cold is a move for me that I use if I'm in a difficult situation that I just don't want to deal with. So Yveltal uses Phantom Force again, and I use Sheer Cold and miss. So I withdraw my Lapras and send out my Rhydon. Surprisingly enough, it withstood that attack really well. Then it uses Snarl and it basically kills me. So, once my Rhydon is fainted, I end up going back into my Lapras again. And of course, the only move I try to use is Sheer Cold. So, with 21 HP left, my Sheer Cold actually works. So I take out his Yveltal finally. And then he sends out his Noivern again. So he takes out my Lapras with Dragon Pulse, which I was expecting him to take my Lapras out. So I send out my Glaceon. And he withdraws his Noivern. So he sends out his Charizard again, and I use Ice Beam. I finish off Charizard, and then he comes back with his Noivern. His Noivern uses Hurricane, which does quite a bit of damage to me. And I use Ice Beam on it and take it out. So the last Pokemon he sends out is Lapras, which I already poisoned in the beginning. So he takes out my Glaceon, and my last Pokemon that I use is my Greninja. And I use Night Slash and finish the battle off. So here's this battle for you guys to watch if you want. Like it, comment what you liked or what I could have done better, because I'm always looking for ideas on how I can improve. Because I really don't battle as often as other people do. So leave a comment of what you think I could have done better, what you liked about it, like the video, or subscribe. Bye.